By the way, I suck at telling stories, so if I'm accidentally making this longer than it needs to be, I'm so sorry. Hello! I'm Erin, and welcome back to my channel, and today, I'm sharing my rejection stories with you, because, you know, it's kind of one of those things that I just want to share with you, so just in case, in a moment, you're ever like, oh, I just got rejected, but hey, Erin got rejected more hardcore, so it's okay, or like, oh, Erin got rejected, so it's okay if I, you know, or maybe you never got rejected and this is just gonna be for entertainment, because why not? It's just one of those things, and bottom line, it's okay to be rejected. You know, I thought it was pretty appropriate because, you know, school's rolling around, and then, like, during school, usually, like, you know, like, kids or, like, teenagers, they just gain crushes, and then you can chill in your bedroom with your friends and talk about people. And if you're a girl, you're like, ee, and if you're a guy, you're like, oh. But if you just want to get to the stories, I will put an annotation if you're on your laptop or computer of when that part starts, or I will put the time down below in the description box for you who are not on laptop or computer, because I got you, man. Reasons I may have been rejected. Guys, I am not the cool kid in school. I am, that sounds so like basic, like, I'm very embarrassing, and I'm embarrassing for other people's enjoyment. That's probably something that people don't want to be with, because I'm weird. Another thing, I really like makeup, and maybe to people that's just really not their thing. Maybe they think I wear too much makeup. I don't know. I really like wearing makeup. I love having freaking sparkles on my eyes. I would not trade that for the world. I feel poppin'. But anyway, let's just get into the rejection stories because they're kind of funny. So my first rejection story, I'm only gonna share two. I really like this one person. The way I have, like, I guess crushes on people, I don't really like to talk to them, or I'm like too afraid most of the time. So with that crush, I was like, I'm gonna try and talk to them. And so in the hallway on the way from lunch, and I'm not gonna say their names or anything because that's really weird. This is one of those videos that, like, I'm hoping, like, people I know don't watch, but they, like, probably will, which is really sad for me. Anyway, in the hallways, I would go, "You feeling fabulous?" And then I would say their name, and they'd be like, they'd answer me, and they'd be like, "Yeah, I'm feeling fabulous. How about you, Erin? You feeling fabulous?" I'd be like, "Yeah, man." That was like my way of flirting. Never would admit to anyone that I liked them. I would never ask them out. I would never do anything. Like, it's just really hard for me because I'm very insecure in many forms. And I will blame everything on my weight. So, like, rejection was not a thing I wanted to have or go through. But this one time, this guy, I really wanted to go to a dance with him. After my friends going, "Just do it. Just do it, Erin. Nothing bad can happen. The worst that could happen is he says no." Little did we all know. I was going to ask him at this rehearsal thing. Not gonna say what it is because I really don't want people knowing, like, who I had a crush on and how I embarrassed myself in front of them for some reason, you know. But I had this rehearsal, and then they weren't there because they left early for something, and so I ended up messaging them on Facebook. And I remember I went to my course teacher at the time, Wisner, and I was like, "I just asked this boy to a dance, like, I'm so scared." It was the Valentine's Day dance too, which is so cheesy. So they got back to me and they're like, "Yeah, you're really nice, I'd love to go." And then, so the dance was like the next week, and then, like, that Thursday he ended up coming to me and being like, "Oh, by the way, I have this, I actually can't make it." And he was like, "I'm so sorry." I'm like, "It's chill. You said yes, so I don't care." But later on, one day at lunch, he comes up to me and asks me to the next dance, and I was so excited. Two friends, Emily and Jamie, were going, and so I was like, yes. I got ready at Jamie's house, but I felt really pretty. Jamie helped pick me out an outfit. I felt really pretty at the time. I was having issues with eating, but I actually felt really pretty. I was so excited. I had butterflies in the car. We get to the dance and I'm really excited, but, like, these girls at the front were saying, "Oh, like, your makeup looks very nice. It's pretty." And Jamie was like, "Thank you, I did that to her." And I was just really excited, so I walked in and he wasn't there, which made me really relieved because I was so nervous and I just didn't want to see him. And so we're waiting there, and then this thing at my school with dances, you can't be there past like a certain time. They won't let you in. Like, it happened to like my one friend. It got past that time and we were like, oh no, like where is he? And so we see his brother and I was like, nope, I'm not gonna go ask. He's like, can you guys? And so my friends went and asked. They're like, oh, like he's not here. And I was like, what? And so I messaged him. Actually, I could probably go get the messages for you. Okay, so I said, hey. And he said, hey, what's up? And I said, nothing much, I'm just at the dance. So what are you doing? He said, chilling like a villain with a gold tooth villain. Oh, how's the dance? It's okay, I guess. Just a question though, why aren't you here? I don't know, just wasn't feeling it. Why? Did you want to hang? Well, I thought you asked me to the dance, so I thought we were going to hang at the dance. I said, I don't know, I'm really sorry that you wanted to hang and I wasn't there. I feel like a jerk. Yeah, I understand, and you're fine, you're not a jerk. And then just asked me how I was and like talked to me the whole time. That night, I went to Jamie's house and I cried. This was my second binge. This is so weird. I'm sorry. I'm like, sorry. Like, she had donuts at her house, and I think there were, like, her mom bought them, and I felt bad. And, like, all the pastries they had there, I ate all their pastries. Like, I ate all this, like, food and, like, cried to Jamie, and then we just fell asleep. I had never been left at a dance before. I got left at a dance, and I still haven't let it go. I mean, I make jokes of it now. And like, if he said like hey to me, I'd say hi. Like, I'm not gonna hold it against him. And like, you know, like my friends were, he's just that person to actually forget. So it's hard to tell if he did it on purpose or he just actually forgot. But we didn't make any plans afterwards. There was no messaging ever again. I got left at a dance that he asked me to. Once I know it's not going to work out or I can't go anywhere with it, I cut off my feelings immediately because I don't like to like someone for no reason, in a sense. Like, nothing's gonna happen. Like, I don't see a point in finding interest in people who are already taken or something like that. So then my second rejection story is kind of short. Basically, I really started to like this guy. He's really sweet, really nice. Everyone just knows him as being like really nice. I don't know why. I always do this thing where if I accidentally make eye contact with someone, I go up to someone, I'm like, hey, we just had eye contact. It's the weirdest thing ever. Like, get really girly about it. Like, I need to not, you know? It's just not, it's weird. I thought I had more to say about it, but I guess not. Like, oh, but this girl knew. This girl knew I liked him, and she was friends with him. And so I would just be like, hey, like, I talked to him today. Like, I would go to her and tell her about it. And it got to, like, a point where, like, everyone, I feel like a lot of people knew just because I wouldn't stop talking about it. So I made this plan that at the end of the school year, I was just gonna message him on Snapchat and tell him. And so after my last regents and all my finals were done, I was at Anna's house because I was waiting for a ride home. And that's exactly what I did. I wrote it while we were up at the pond. So I wrote him this like short message, which was basically along the lines of, hey, like, I like you, I think you're sweet, I think you're cool, I think you're nice, like, I like you, and if you don't feel the same way, we just don't have to ever talk about this again. We waited, and when we were in her brother's room, chilling on his bed, talking crap, I'm kidding, I saw he was typing, and I got really nervous. So when I opened it, it goes, he said, "Aw, Erin, do you really mean it?" At this point, Anna and I were like, nope, no, I did not mean it at all. That's why I didn't send it. You know, kind of like, and like in my head, I was thinking, of course I meant it because I have no confidence in life. And so if I would never do that ever as a joke because like, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that as a joke. So I just said, yes, of course I did. Or something like that. I said, yes, he basically says, aw, that's so nice. I really like your YouTube videos. You're so funny. It's like the nicest like rejection ever. And I was like, no problem. And then he just left it on red. So like hopefully neither of these people watch it, and if they do, let me know, but not in person, because I don't know how to handle awkward talking at all. So I hope in any way this maybe helped anyone, or at least entertained you a little bit. I'm sorry I suck at like explaining or telling stories or anything around those lines. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any rejection stories or times you had to reject other people, leave them down below. Oh wait, all my social media will be linked down below. It's all Music for Life EJ. I hope you have a lovely day, and I hope you eat your favorite food, and goodbye! She'll never reject me.